So I'm almost at the far end of Alcudia Beach. I'm just in front of the Viva Golf Hotel. We're going to take a walk now into Alcudia Port. We're going to see what changes, if any, have taken place over the winter. We're going to see what you can expect as well if you're coming over here for an out of season break. Now, you could be forgiven in thinking that we are not actually in February and we're actually maybe at the end of March or the beginning of April. We've got quite a few people down here on the beach today and quite a few people actually in swimwear too. It's a lot windier up the far end of the beach here towards the centre of Alcudia Beach Resort, towards the centre of Morro Beach, but down here, down towards the port, it's a lot more sheltered and just a little bit more out of the wind, which is where you'll find any sunbathers out on Alcudia Beach today. And also, if you want to see what Alcudia Beach Resort is like in the middle of February, well, just beyond the middle of February, check out a video which I've just made over in Alcudia Beach, over in Alcudia Strip, and I'll drop a link to that right at the end of this video, and I'll pop a link in the description text below too. So looking to my left hand side here, we're just coming up past Muddy's restaurant and the Chinese tea, but what I can see are some restaurants with people sitting out today and enjoying the sun, which is great to see. And I'm filming this on the weekday too, so it's not the weekend, it's not busier than normal, so this will give you a really good idea of what it's like over here during the week. And most of the residents are at work, and well, we've got a few people over here on holiday too. So as we come to the end of Alcudia Beach here and into the port, the first major update we can see from over here, which is a big update actually on the update that I gave at the end of last season, and that is that the Bridge to Nowhere, the very famous Bridge to Nowhere, has actually been dismantled. It's been taken down. Now, regulars over here will remember that this bridge actually got damaged a few years ago and they never did repair it, but it's completely come down now, and it's such a shame actually, because that particular bridge did provide some shade here for any waiting ticket holders going out on the cruises. I know the Alcudia Sea Explorer goes from down here as well. We went on it ourselves just a couple of summers ago, but you can see the wood has now been taken away, it's been taken down. There's very little shade down here actually. It's going to be very hot in the summer if you're coming down here to wait for a cruise, to wait for a boat trip. Hopefully something might well be put up in its place, who knows, let's wait and see. It's early days yet down here in the port, but let's hope they do put a little bit of shade up here for the tourists coming over here in the summer. Okay, so let's leave this port area here. We are going to return, but we're going to walk up through the port. We're going to go and see what's open. We're going to go and see how busy it is. So I can see that the Dolce Vita cafe is open to my right hand side. I can see the Cana Marche restaurant is open to my left hand side too. Let's head on up through Calle Mariners to see how busy this is today. So I can see there's a little bit of movement over here in Ramon's bar. Looks like they're starting to get ready and opened up. We can see the cafes to my left and my right hand side here are now open. But you can see there's also quite a lot of works going on down here, down this main street. And right opposite the Eurosky supermarket here, we can see the Moon restaurant. And our first look at a menu del dia down here, which is for €17.95. Consists of just 2 courses and a dessert. But we're looking about at the €18 mark here for a menu del dia. That's a set menu as well, which you can get for lunch. Sounds like there's a little bit of a price increase from last year. And it'll be interesting to see how the other restaurants around here in Alcudia do price their menus as we go on into the spring. You can see the Manolo's tapas restaurant is open. For 2 people, you're going to get tapas for €30, so that's €15 each. Looks like quite good value. I'm just looking up here to the Smuggler's Bar just up the top, and I can see those are closed at the moment. And of course, back on the main street again, the Namaste Indian restaurant is open. It stays open year round. Actually, in all the resorts, I've noticed that most of the Indian restaurants are open year round. If you're ever pushed to get a meal, if you're ever looking for somewhere to eat out of season, try an Indian, you will not be disappointed. So I can see just coming onto Calle Pins that Nissi restaurant is open, which is fantastic, and also the pizza place right across the way is also open too. Of course, they're going to be a little bit empty at this time of year, but at least it's giving some of the visiting holiday makers options of where to eat. And I suspect as well that many of these restaurants are going to be just open for the day too, just open for lunch until we get to the weekend. So we've just come back onto the Paseo Maritimo here down in Alcudia Port. You can see some of the shops as well that you're going to be familiar with right in front of me. But my goodness me, it looks like they've actually taken out an entire building. I can't remember what was here before. If you do remember, do let me know. But it looks like they're going to be building something pretty major down here. It's not a very big space actually. I can't imagine what this is going to be. Maybe it's going to be a restaurant. Maybe it's going to be a very unusual triangular high-rise. Who knows? But this doesn't look like it's going to be ready anywhere near the summer season. But let's see as we go on through the year. Coming a little bit further along the port here, I can see a tourist shop open, but I can also see a huge massive crane right in front of me. It's right behind the Suspigia Pizzeria restaurants. Let's go and see what they're building down here. Now, just looking around the back, the works here are going on in the brand new apartment block. Not sure if it's a hotel. Let me know in comments if you know. We can hear quite a lot of drilling going on down here on the back streets of Alcudia Port. There's absolutely no way that's going to be finished by the summer either. It's just coming back down onto the Paseo Maritimo here, in front of the cruise boats here, which are obviously out of service for the winter. I'm going to just look back now on the restaurants down here in Alcudia Port and just see how busy they are today. Now, it's actually quite impressive to see so many places open down here. It's not completely dead. As you can see, while we don't have shops open, I can see restaurants to my right hand side. I can see the Bella Vista and the steakhouse is open. Even Mango, the clothes shop, is open here today. And also La Cabana to my left hand side too. And the works are continuing right beside the Negre restaurant. You'll remember here last year they had tons of scaffolding up actually. It looks like we're nearing the end of these renovations taking place down here. Hopefully we'll see these restaurants open as well for this summer. So we have a few other dining options over here down the far side of the port. Right in front of me I can see Can Matuet. It's quite busy actually, quite a few people are out today too, which is always nice to see in the middle of February, in the middle of the week too. Also I see the Alma 22 restaurant open and the Satrocha too. So I've just come up to the wooden lookout here over in Alcudia Port. Now I hope this video gives you a good idea of the atmosphere down here, and also as to what's open in the middle of February too, which is really fantastic to see. Now if you'd like to see exactly how absolutely beautiful Alcudia Port can be in the evening right during the summer months, do check out this video appearing here on YouTube. Also check out this video here too, which will help you out with your holiday too. Don't forget too, you can find me on the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun, and there is more information on my website on mallorcaunderthesun.com, so go and check that out. Okay everyone, thanks very much for watching. I shall see you on the next one. Goodbye for now.